Hey guys, this is Joe Metalone, and today we're taking a look at Bower. I realized recently that I've used Bower in a lot of my tutorials, but I never actually covered it, so we're going to take a quick look at it today. So just like it says right here on their website, bower.io, Bower is a package manager for the web by Twitter. It's a lot like the Jam package manager, if you saw that tutorial, except it's very unopinionated. It doesn't use any required JS or AMD loading scenarios. It just manages your packages. So let's take a quick look and dive into this. Let's close that. And what we're going to do, so first, if you want to install Bower from the Node package manager, it's just npm install Bower. That'll get you Bower. I've already got it installed on this system, so what I'm going to do is create a new directory. We'll call that B, cd into that. I'm going to load up the text editor just so you can see what's going on. So right now we don't have anything in the directory, and if we want to go ahead and pick up some packages, the command is just bower install. If you don't know what package you're looking for, you can say search and then pass it a keyword. So in this case, let's say we're going to search for Jquery. And that's going to bring up, it's going to go out to the Bower repository and bring up a list of all the packages that have Jquery in the title. So let's install Jquery, and there we go. It's going to go out and get that package, and you'll see over here it's going to create a directory called components, and into that directory goes our packages. So this is our first package, it's Jquery, and we can see right here we've got version 2.0.3. If instead of that, if we wanted to, well, actually let's do this the right way. So let's say we wanted to get a different version of Jquery. The way you do that is you pass it the package name and then a hashtag and then the version that you want, and those versions are available on GitHub. We'll take a look at that in just a second, but uninstalling a package is as simple as that. Uninstall and then the name of the package, and you will see it's gone away now. So let's close that. So now if I want to install a very particular version, in this case let's say 1.9.1, so I've got some additional browser support, install that, and now we've got Jquery. Let's see here, Jquery, and we've got version 1.9.1. If we want to install multiple packages, we can say bower install, and then we can just name them off. So let's say we want Bootstrap, CSS, Angular, and let's say underscore. So it's going to go out and get all three of those and get them all for us at the same time. You can see them populating over here. So one thing we want to do here is set up a Bower JSON file, and what that does is it keeps track of everything that we've been installing. So the way to initiate that is bower init, and just like Grunt.js, it's kind of walking us through this little fill in the blanks thing. We're just going to skip all that for now, but we do now have this bower.json file, and it's got a list of all of our dependencies. So once we've actually got that, well, you know what, let's start off with this. So one cool thing we could do right there is if I want to go ahead and delete that entire components directory, I delete that, all of it. So now you can see that all we have is this bower.json file, and to get everything back I just say bower install. So I can pass this file to a colleague, and they can grab everything that I'm using through Bower and install all the components just like that. Now one important thing about this is once we have that Bower file in place, when we make changes we want to use the double tap save. Just like we did in Grunt.js, we want to be able to update that bower.json file. So let's say bower uninstall Angular. Now what I want to do is I want to pass it that double tap save flag so that it also updates my JSON file, or my Bower JSON file. So we'll uninstall that, and if I come back here you can see that Angular is now removed. Couple other helpful commands. Well, first off, if you want to get to the help, it's double tap H, and that'll bring up, you know, the list of all the commands you can go through. Bower list will list all the packages that we currently have installed. Let's bring that up here so we can see that we've got those three. And then one that we can tack on to list is also path. So if we want to know the path of the file that we have installed, it's going to be listed right here. So one thing I had mentioned is that it does actually use GitHub. So let me just see. I think I might have one in here somewhere. Let's see. You know what? So what I need is a... It's actually kind of hard to find a JavaScript library that isn't part of Bower, but I think I got one here in Session.js. Let's see. Okay, so Session.js is just it's a neat little library, you know, check it out, but it's not the point of this tutorial. But basically, if I want to install something that doesn't have a Bower command or isn't listed in the Bower repository, I can just pass in the owner and the project name from GitHub. So in this case, it's going to be codejoust /session.js. So codejoust /session.js. So even though there's no Bower command for this particular package, I can still get it, no problem. It'll download to our application. So let's take a look at that really quick. And so now we've got Session.js in here, and it basically just copied the entire GitHub project. So there you go. And now I did mess up on that. See, I did not use the tac save, so it did not update my bower.json. So technically, I could probably just re-init that. I'm kind of going on the cuff here, so hopefully this works. Name, blah blah blah. And let's see if that updated. So, okay, so in order to re-init that and make sure that I got that session.js in there, I just reran init. So there you go. There's a quick look at bower.json. Sorry, I kind of tangented there at the end, but hopefully you understand how Bower works now, and you'll definitely be seeing me use it in future videos.